Hello again, everyone, and welcome to what promises to be a fantastic evening as we celebrate the life and the legacy of Patrick McNamara through another fundraiser and spread the good word about Pat Max Pax. So, without further ado, let's get a little energy in this room, get a little up. Working our way through this COVID stuff, and behind us is actually a crowded bar, and we are all just like wagging our tails trying to get in there. We'll take care of that in a little bit. On behalf of the owners, Donald and Declan at Mr. Grow, we appreciate your hospitality so much and your generosity. We could not do this without you. For formalities, Patrick Elwood is my name. I'm a proud Southsider. I'm an anchor of the WGN Midday News, and I am all in on this cause, as is my wife, Katie, who is here with me tonight. I want to thank all of you for joining in. Last year was a tremendous success, and this year promises to be exactly the same. Pat Max Pack is grounded in making a difference for young cancer patients. All of the money that the organization raises goes toward pediatric brain tumor research and to providing financial assistance, very important as well, to families with a child battling cancer. Every dollar we raise during this event tonight will go to that cause. Every dollar. There was no administrative fee tacked on to any of this. You'll learn more about the PAC's impact at Lurie Children's Hospital, as well as the personal impact that they've had on families everywhere. Get a few laughs in with our friend Pat McGann. He's been sharpening his skills on that nationwide tour, so I'm pretty sure he's going to bring his A game tonight. Pretty sure. We will enjoy some festive Irish entertainment from members of Motel Breakfast. And of course, we are also here to have a good time raising some very important research dollars. Near the end of our event, we'll all be invited to participate in that energetic paddle raise. We'll all be invited to participate in sending your love and your money to this organization. So in the meantime, keep drinking, baby. Keep drinking. Okay. Keep drinking up. Loosen up those dollars. I love the people out there like, I'm going in, I'm only going to donate like $50 this year, and then by the end of the event with like 4 cocktails in, I'm like, I'm all in for $500. Way to go, honey. $500 is really nice. Also, we will have an opportunity for some of the donors out there creating a matching fund, which is pretty cool. As part of the paddle raise before and during tonight's event. We'll also be eligible for that exciting match. More on that soon, but you get the concept. Lastly, we'll close by drawing our lucky raffle winners. Tickets will still be available for purchase until 7:20 p.m., so there is some time to figure that out. So settle in. We've got a great evening planned. It all starts right now. Without further ado, the people who make this happen, the people who have been there from the very beginning, obviously, is Tom and Dee McNamara. If you would please come on up here. Yeah, you're fine. This is where I have to turn the microphone on. All right, so welcome. So glad to be part of this event as well. And I saw you on WGN News the other day, Dee, and that was a pretty good segment on your part there, huh? You're a professional.
Thanks to you, Patrick.
Now, you know how many talent agents actually called and said we need to sign her up?
Yeah, I know. They've been burning up my phone.
I lost count. What would Pat think about this event here tonight and this to-do and all of this outpouring of love and emotion?
Patrick would be thrilled. He was always loved attention. He would be so happy, and that's all I can say. He'd be thrilled.
He was kind of a jokester, wasn't he?
He was a jokester. He would he'd have a blast with this. Yeah, like she said, he loved the attention, and he loved playing with people and having fun with everyone, and he'd love this.
Pat would be 24 years old now.
Yeah,
very good. Mm-hmm. So we'd be getting drunk with him at the bar when this is all said and done.
No. Well, I suppose.
Come on, Tommy. He's your son. Let's not kid each other here. Hello. And congratulations on your total sobriety, Dee.
Oh.
How's that going? So let's take a look at this special video that kind of sums up what this is all about. So let's do that right now.
Good evening, everybody. It's Willie Winters here, and I just wanted to thank everybody who's been part of this whole project and this party tonight, and especially all of those who are watching and contributing to a great cause, Pat Max PAC.
My name is Malachi McDonough, and I'm in 8th grade at St. Matthias.
Hiya, I'm Sheila Hickey. I am a friend, cousin, niece, and daughter of adults and children who have been impacted by various forms of cancer. Pat Max PAC has given me the opportunity to be able to assist families as they confront and fight cancer on behalf of their children. Pat Max PAC has given me the chance to meet and speak with moms and dads from across Illinois whose children have been diagnosed with cancer. These moms and dads at all times have remained resilient, loving, and kind, even under the most extraordinary of stressors, financial stress that cancer brings to the family, and the worry for the life and health of their children. Pat Max PAC has given me the opportunity to honor my cousin, Patrick McNamara, through the action of assisting families.
In 8th grade, we do what's called an MYP community project, where we raise awareness for a cause. I chose to do my project on Pat Max PAC. I heard about Pat's story from my parents, and I think it's very inspiring how Pat's family has kept his memory alive by helping so many other people in his name. As part of my project, I'm having the students at my school make cards for Pat Max PAC tote bags, which are given to kids who are undergoing radiation therapy. I hope that these cards will help bring some comfort to the families of them and let them know that people are thinking about them. I'm proud to be a part of Pat Max PAC, and I hope I'll be able to inspire even more people to help support their mission.
I had the opportunity to ride my bicycle across the country, and I dedicated my ride to Pat McNamara. And I know that he has been with all of us through many of the events that we do when we ride up to Michigan, etc., and our parties. His spirit is always with us. And I really felt he was with me, especially some of the climbing and the mountain passes, which were difficult. And he was also with my family because they had to listen to all the stories I said about my ride. So it's been very helpful there, too. Again, thank you for all your help, and have a great evening.
That was great stuff. Well done all around, and impressed by all of those incredible stories. We all are, for sure. Let's take a moment right now and remind the individuals out there that you have the power to make a difference. It all starts with the power of one, and collectively we are all in this together, but you know, individuals can make a difference. Patrick McNamara inspired such a legacy of caring for families in the trenches and for doing what needs to be done. He was such a heck of a fighter, willing to do anything to try and stay alive, and he did that to the very end. Tom and Dee have told me time and again, in some traditional, in some very untraditional ways, we're raising money for pediatric brain tumor research. So thank you so much for being here tonight. And it's a cause that is so personally close to our heart. As I mentioned to you, and many people know our story, and I'm not going to get into great detail, but Katie and I, our daughter Callista, has fought a brain tumor since she was 13, and she's 20 years old. So we know more than most what it is to receive that news. But on the flip side, you know, we've been supported by so many great people, and the common denominator is that many of those people are involved in this organization as well. So we take care of each other, right? So give me a little something for that. Show me some love. All right, so let's get to the comedy of the hour at this point now. I love this gentleman so much. He's just so generous with his time, and we're so proud of him, and his humor is just so relatable. There's nothing profane about it. It's a little sharp, a little caustic, but that's what it's supposed to be about. But he never says it with a mean spirit at all. I've known Pat McGann since we were stealing wine from the back of the church in like 4th or 5th grade. It's glad to see. It's glad to see that none of those raps actually stuck on us. It's good to have good attorneys. So without further ado, let's give it up for this guy. We're so proud of Pat McGann.
All right, thank you, Patrick Elwood. Hey, how about that? Another Patrick. And we're together tonight because of a Patrick. And I'm Patrick. Such a popular name out here on the South Side. You know, we are not very original. I, in fact, stopped even learning people's names a few years ago. I lead with Pat. Hey, Pat. And then if they look a little off or, just go, oh, sorry, Tom. I mean, Jim. And it's always one of those three. But anyway, great to be with you. And really, Pat Elwood is awesome. WGN is awesome. I think it's really like the only thing keeping Chicago connected. We're so divided and frayed. I watch it in the morning a lot, and every time I'm like, if Larry and Robin are pro-Putin this morning, like our friends at Fox, then we're in trouble. Then we are in trouble. That's no bueno. But we gotta stay distracted. We gotta stay busy. I myself trying to stay. I went to a magic show the other night. I'm not into magic that much, but I'm just looking for other stuff to do, to think about. Magic show, by the way, I love these magicians, but they always use the regular cards. How come they never use like a deck of Uno cards? Wouldn't that be more now? Hey, is this you? The yellow reverse? Is this your card? The blue skip? I don't know, maybe that was funny. Depends on how much you're drinking out there right now, because I know we like to have some beverages. I am taking a break from, I drank too much during the pandemic. I don't know if that was anyone else's response, which is embarrassing. It's just like, hey, this is our World War II. This is our, come on, generation, let's go. Let's step up. Let's all come together. And I was like, no, I'm gonna be in my basement, burying myself in wine, watching my kids play Fortnite, which they have and do not deserve. Way too young for it. But I needed help raising them the last couple years. I was like, can you give me a hand, Fortnite? Huh? Take these kids in the basement? Teach them everything you know about murder and dance? Because that's what that game is. It's just a combination of murder and dance, just together. Love it. Who thought about combining those two? I go down in the basement, throw it. It's awesome. I don't know. They're into it, though. They're always in the middle of a game. Every time I call them. Come on upstairs, time to eat. I'm in the middle of a game, Dad. I'm in the middle of a game. It could be anything. Like there's a tornado coming down the street, guys. Seek shelter. I'm in the middle of a game, Dad. No one wants to hear about a stupid funnel cloud. Just on their headset. It's just my dad talking about a tornado. I don't know, he'll be gone. I just want to say I'm happy to be with you. I love this time of year. It's time for the Irish to shine. It's time to act like we have cuisine when we really don't. That's always embarrassing. Like the food, right? Everyone else goes out. You want to go out for a date. You're like, hey, what do you think? Italian tonight? Want to pick up some Chinese? You're never like, you want to grab some Irish? Get a filet-o-fish? I think my grandma thought that was an Irish meal. She was from Belfast, Ireland, and would go to McDonald's for a filet-o-fish and a shamrock shake. She was so happy because she loved it here in this country. It's a good place, guys. That's all I'm saying. Let's all come together like we are tonight. I mean, nothing's more American than the South Side of Chicago, right? We're a mobilized force. Look what we're doing this evening for Pat Mac. By the way, I love the McNamara's. They were really there for us, for our family, when our son was fighting leukemia, and we developed a relationship with them. We've been to the live events for Pat Mac, been to the Baldrick's event. To see them continue to give back and do great things in Pat's name is really inspiring, and it's awesome. Happy to know you guys. Happy to be part of this community, and I hope we raise a ton of money tonight. You know, Pat Mac's buddies are here. They're always here, and I've seen them at the live events, which I'm sure we'll be back to next year. These guys grew up with Pat. They've been his friends for life, and they too are making a huge difference. So great to be with you guys. I'm gonna toss it back to the other Patrick, the Elwood. Such a great dude. Hope you guys had a lot of fun, and I'll see you at County Fair.
Great stuff. Let's give up some real cheers for Pat McGann. Those aren't sympathy cheers, right? That's actually some genuine stuff, right? Okay. I want to thank him as well because recently he had my wife and I, Katie, behind the scenes at the Vic, and it was a great experience. And it was so great to be treated like that. And he just killed it at the Vic. And in keeping like with some of my Southside knucklehead friends, I was like, dude, McGann got us backstage, right? Got the whole VIP treatment. Never get the VIP treatment, by the way. So like my buddies are like, dude, you got to get us in with you, man. You got to get us in, right? And I'm like, it's Pat and Kate. It's not Pat and Kate +4. What do you not understand about that? So that didn't happen. So on a more bit of a serious, somber note, our next video is from Dr. Angela Wanders. She's the interim section head of neuro-oncology for the Pediatric Brain Tumor Program at Lurie Children's Hospital. She's going to share some of the ways that Pat Max PAC has supported the program over the years, leading to a significant milestone this year, $1 million to the hospital. So when we had Dee and Tom into the studio like a week ago, I was doing some more research, and when Pat initially had gone to the hospital, correct me if I'm wrong, the therapy, the protocol was dated back to 1985, right? 1985. That is like so ridiculous. We'll get into that more in a little bit here, but the bottom line is that this kind of research is so paltry funded. You know, there's no money to be made in it. There's so few dollars from the federal government are dedicated to this, which is shameful. And that's why this is so important, because the cure, the progress is coming from the private sector and these good people right here and other organizations as well. 4%, less than 4% of federal funding for cancer research is dedicated to childhood cancer. So it's an even smaller portion of that. Also to pediatric brain tumor research, right? So it gets narrower and smaller. Private funding is needed to make that difference. And we want to let's hear it from the expert herself who's there in the trenches, and we are here to support her and others' work at Lurie Children's Hospital.
Hi, my name is Angela Wanders, and I'm a pediatric neuro-oncologist at the Ann and Robert H. Lurie Children's Hospital of Chicago. I also serve as the interim section head of our pediatric brain tumor program, filling the very big shoes that Dr. Stuart Goldman left, as well as I serve as the director of precision medicine and oncology. And I'm also happy to add one more title to the list, which is this year I became an official member of the Pat Max PAC, and this summer I hope to support the foundation by participating in the cycling event, and I've already started my cycling training and am a little bit scared, so I hope you all will encourage and support me during my training and during the ride. I am sending this video as a congratulations and a recognition for the milestone that Pat Max PAC has reached and donating over $1 million over the past several years. $1 million mark is just, unfathomable, and I really appreciate and am just inspired by your continued efforts. For those of you who may not be familiar, the money has gone towards spanning everything from supporting families in their times of need, for helping with day-to-day funds as their children are diagnosed and needing treatment, to helping children re-enter the school system through funding for our school liaison, as well as investment in the clinicians and the research investigators to develop better cures, and also in specific projects and research programs. And I'm also excited that this most recent donation will help us to hire a research nurse to help guide families who are enrolled on clinical trials through the really complicated process. So I want to end by saying a very sincere thank you Also express my excitement at Pat Max reaching the $1 million mark, and for hopefully being able to contribute and work with you all this summer in your event. Thank you so much.
Some poignant stuff from, one of the professionals who was right there in the trenches. Before we get to some traditional Irish music, and the place is going to go crazy, and we just have like an ad hoc jig party. Everybody got really nervous right now. I'd pay good money to see that. There'll be a lot of hammies pulled in this room. We want to thank, this is important too, Horse Thief Hollow for this amazing Pat Max Irish Ale. One over there, seriously? I don't want to hurt anybody here, so please be careful. Sláinte, crack that open.
I'm glad you didn't throw the open.
Oh my goodness! That burns! Just kidding. Amazing Pat Max Irish Ale, one more time. Yeah! That's cool stuff, right? Sweet Freaks for the delicious chocolate-covered pretzels. Lou Malnati's for that deep dish Chicago pizza. That is freaking fantastic. New York, they even had pizza in New York? Anybody? No, I don't think so. Over there by the Jules. Can't think of a better way to spend a Friday night than celebrating St. Patrick with that Patrick Ale, the hot pizza, and raising money for a great cause. In just a few minutes, we'll get to that ever-important raffle, the paddle. I'll share some more exciting fundraising match opportunities. We got some drunkards over here to laugh. I might have to just spontaneously ask them to come in here. What are you people doing in here? Give me your wallet, sir. All you have to do is click the link that you received via a text earlier, and you will see the prizes. Please walk through that door, and we'll be able to choose how to distribute your raffle tickets among the prizes. Of course, you can't celebrate St. Patrick's Day without some real, authentic Irish music and dancing. I love that jig challenge. That was fantastic. Let's give a special shout out to Matt O'Shea and his 2 left feet. Everybody? Yeah, take that, City Council. 2 left feet in the 19th Ward. Before it's time to get jiggy, we have another treat in store for you. We're joined by 2 members of Motel Breakfast. Last year, the band released an album, Irish All the Same, and donated half of the proceeds to Pat Max PAC. Ladies and gentlemen, Motel Breakfast.
Hey there, we're Motel Breakfast, 2/5 of Motel Breakfast. I'm Jim, this is Mick, and we're recording a couple songs for Pat Max PAC. Pat Max PAC is a charity that is near and dear to us. Pat himself was a cousin of Connor, the keyboard player in Motel Breakfast, and so they're a charity that we've been supporting and raising money for when we can for a handful of years. And we're excited to keep supporting the work that they do. That last one was John Ryan's Polka, and this next one is Tell Me Ma, and it goes out specifically to Pat because this was his favorite song. as white as snow with the rings in her fingers and bells on her throat. Let them all come as they will. It's Patrick Murphy, she loves still. Tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys don't leave the girls alone. Cut my hair and throw my comb, that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's Fidelis, Dublin City. She is the garden 1, 2, 3. Please, mother, tell me who is she? Come shoveling from the sky. She's as nice as apple pie, and she'll get her own lad by and by. When she gets a lad of her own, she won't tell her ma when she goes home. Let them all come as they will. It's Patrick Murphy, she loves still. Tell me ma when I go home, the boys don't leave the girls alone. Cut my hair and throw my comb, and that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's Fidelis, Dublin City. She is the garden 1, 2, 3. Please mother, tell me who is she? Thanks. Happy St. Pat's Day. Go Pat Max Pack.
Well done, everybody there. Nice round of applause there. Jiggin. We're going to get you up here soon enough. And I said before we went to that, well, actually, while we were in it, right, I said I would donate, or we would donate, my wife and I, $100 to the cause if somebody here would impromptu do a jig. And Caroline. Yeah. from the McNamara School of Irish Dance said that she would be all in. Did we set a second parameter? I said 20 seconds.
No, I said 1 side.
I don't even know what that is. Oh, really? All right, do I need to count you down?
Sure.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, take that, Protestants out there. See you in church with your kneel, sit, stand, and all that stuff. We're going to hell. It's much more fun there anyway. We can listen to that. The reels were fantastic. Thank you, Caroline. I want to get serious again for a moment here. Pediatric brain tumors are the deadliest form of children's tumors and cancer. 4%, and it's such a paltry amount of government research funding goes to childhood cancers, and only a small portion of that goes to brain tumors. Think about the enormity of the federal budget. It is ridiculously big. And that amount goes to this cause. I just cannot understand it. But when a president or senators or Speaker of the House's child or grandchild comes down with pediatric brain tumors, maybe that tune will change a little bit, because when it hits home is when you start thinking in different terms of trying to finance this. I mean, the money that went into the creation of Viagra, right? Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Compared to what is dedicated to childhood cancer research is just ridiculous most of the time. So without saying any more, 13 new children were diagnosed today with a brain tumor in the U.S., 13. Over the course of this year, nearly 5,000 cases of pediatric brain tumors will be diagnosed. Even one child suffering is way too much, right? We know that. But it has to end. So by being here tonight, you are making a difference. You're part of an army of people who care so very much. A collective of really good, generous folks who want to see this come to a conclusion, and we'll read about this in the history books. Together, we are funding life-saving research at Lurie Children's Hospital. Brain tumor centers in the world. $1 million has been donated so far, which is a fantastic amount, right? But so much more work has to be done. Together, Pat Max PAC is helping families in need, families whose worlds are upended when they were told that their child has cancer. Like Dee and Tom's and so many people out there. We all know someone somewhere who's dealing with this cancer in the big equation, and then as it comes down to the pediatric level. It's unfathomable to imagine until you are in those shoes, and they get so much support, which makes it easier a little bit. But really, you wake up every day when Pat was going through this, and you were just such a surreal thing, right? And every time you were told that he made progress, and we think we got this done, and then the news came in that we're not quite there yet. Right? So it's a million different losses along that road. But again, he fought so valiantly, which is obviously a testament to you and to Dee's spirit as well, and your other children too. So tonight, I'd like to share with you a special message from the families of the families that Pat Max PAC has personally supported. It's a lot harder when you don't have a teleprompter, ladies and gentlemen. And where's my makeup? I still feel so naked. I don't have makeup. I don't care about that stuff. I'd like to share a special message from some of the families that Pat Max PAC has personally supported, right there, kind of filling in the gaps. Families in the trenches and whose fight was made a little bit easier by all of your generosity.
Hello, my name is Wanda and I'm Brooklyn's Delara's mom. Brooklyn is a sweet little boy who was diagnosed with neuroblastoma at the age of 1 back in July of 2020. And I have to say that this journey has been a true roller coaster for both of us, but especially for myself as a single mom.
Hi, I'm Tim Burns. This is my wife, Megan Burns, son, Brendan, and daughter, Maggie. Brendan was diagnosed with neuroblastoma back in July 2021.
This is my son Isaac Felix. Say hi. Hi.
Hi, we're the McGee Nelson family, and this is our son Brendan. Brendan was diagnosed with medulloblastoma back in August of 2021. He had successful surgery at the end of August. I think it was August 24th. And he started up chemo and radiation at the end of September, and his treatments will continue through the end of May of 2022.
My name is Rachel Clark, and I am the mother of 4-year-old Georgiana Anderson. Georgie is little girl number 4 of 6 for us, and she was diagnosed with a very rare ovarian tumor in August of 2021.
How come one Monday morning we went to the doctor, and the doctor told us to get to the hospital as soon as possible. Shortly after that, we found out Brenda had cancer. We were devastated. We didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know financially, we didn't know where we were going to be. Megan took a leave of absence. A friend from work, my job, and a friend from her job reached out to us and told us about PatMax PAC.
Thank you so much. We want to thank the foundation, PatMax, for all the help they have given us. Just recently during Christmas time, they helped us tremendously. We had all contracted COVID. Isaac, my husband, and I. Unfortunately, my husband had caught it a little bit worse. Yes, I'm sorry, and my daughter too. My husband had caught it worse, and he had to be on oxygen. He was off work for 4 weeks, and they helped us around that time, and it was a big help, and we are extremely grateful for all the help they have given us.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is something that we never thought we would be facing. Financially and emotionally, it's a roller coaster. We've incurred costs that we never thought that we would come across. Emotionally, it's just unbelievable, the ups and downs and what's around the next corner. So PetMax has been very generous helping us out financially and emotionally, and we want to say thank you. You've been a wonderful organization.
We met Tom and Dee just a couple of days after Georgie had had surgery to remove her right ovary following her chemotherapy treatment. And they were just such amazing, kind and wonderful and supportive people. They came to our home and they met our kids and they told us we were doing a good job and told us their story and gave us a hug, and it was just so wonderful to have the support of other parents who had experienced something like what we were experiencing. And it really meant, the financial support meant that the surgery that Georgie had just had was something we didn't really have to worry about.
The mission that PatMax is sending to so many families who are going through this is just simply amazing and beautiful. And I have to say, with tears in my heart, because I don't want to cry, that I'm eternally grateful for all your help, for all your emotional support, because you guys have always been there since day one. I am so proud and I'm so honored to say we are PatMax PAC. Thank you so much. We love you. Thank you.
Who are we? PatMax PAC. Who are we? PatMax PAC.
We
You
are
I
Pat
that
Max PAC.
How do you say thank you?
Thank you.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
who've been gathering on the last Friday of each month for over 25 years. Seriously? With all your kids and stuff you've been gathering? Really?
Wow.
Are you embellishing a little bit? You are, right? Yeah. Because I could see your wives going, "You're going there again? Again? It's the last Friday of every month now?" You said we were going to Craples tonight. We appreciate them here tonight. They're kind of the backbone of what this the paddle raise function tonight to match that money. We know pediatric cancer is an enormous and underfunded effort. It's now time to get your phone and your email and open your personal event to this, what's happening right now. So it's time to kind of get serious about donating to this cause. So having said that, I'm joined by Kevin McDonough, screen left far.
Hello, everyone.
My brethren at WGN, he works on the radio side. And John Harrell from Pat Max Pack,
Hello
who
there.
are going to help us work our way through this paddle.
All right.
So, Pat Max, let's start with $2,500, correct?
Let's do it.
And the family champion this year. 2021 $2,500 donation will help support one family of a young cancer patient. And repairs, travel expenses, all of those like fill in the gap funds that are so very important. When you don't know where to turn and this money comes in, you're like, we got a little bit of a breathing room here, a reprieve. These donations help in so many different ways. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for these two guys right now. We're going to work our way through this paddle.
Thank you so much. Let's hear it for Pat Elwood. How great is Pat Elwood? Unbelievable. All right, so we're looking at 3 people. Can we get 3 names? Let's get 3 names.
3 families. $2,500 supports a family in ways that you can't even imagine. Rent, mortgage, car payment. You can't work because you have a sick kid. It's horrible.
Absolutely. I mean, these parents should be focusing on the health of their child, and we can take care of that next mortgage payment. And by the way, because of the end of the month club, that $2,500 is going to turn into $5,000. I want to see. Oh, look at this. We got one coming in. The Mitchell family, $2,500. Thank you so much to the Mitchell family. That's
awesome. Way to go, Mitchell family.
And we got another one. John Grotch is $2,500 as well.
Is it Groch or Grotch?
Is it Grok? Maybe it's Grok. Maybe it's Grok. John Grok, $2,500. Thank you so much. Who's next? Who's the next? Look at this. So John Harrell and his wife Jan and his State Farm agency also donated $2,500. Let's hear it for these guys. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, Pat Max Pack does so much great work, and I'm proud to be part of Pat Max Pack.
I kind of feel like we have another $2,500 out there. I mean, it's so important because obviously the pandemic has even increased the need, and I think every dime of anything that you provide is going to be given to the fight.
There's not too many organizations you can give to that every dime is going where you want it to go, to research or helping families, and this is an amazing thing. Do we have? Oh,
we got another one. So Michael Streidel, thank you so much. So $2,500. Streidel.
Michael Streidel.
I said it was Streidel. He said Streidel. Okay, well, whatever. Another end of the month club. So that's actually going to be a $5,000 donation because of end of the month club. So thank you very much.
Do we have one more $2,500 donation from any family out there that wants to support another family? Anybody?
So how about this? How about we do this? How about we go back? How about we? So $2,500 is a lot of money. Let's go to $1,250. Can you do $1,250? With the $1,250, you'll be a family ally, and at this level, your support will allow Pat Max Pack to continue to increase the number of families that we support. Now, remember, $1 million, the little engine that could, is already at $1 million at Lurie's Children's Hospital, but we've donated about $40,000 to families as well to help them with mortgage payments and with parking and that.
Well, we have somebody.
So it looks like we have Megan and Katie Curran at $1,250.
The Curran sisters. There we go.
And because of the end of the month club, and by the way, and let me just say though, this is all possible because of Megan and Katie Curran. So they are phenomenal.
They wrote this script and I printed it way too small. I can't see it. I have to put my glasses on.
Do we have another one out there for $12.50? I know times are tough, but this is money that can directly affect a family in need today. And by the way, that $12.50 is going to be $2,500 because of the end of the month club. We got to hit that amount so that we can get that match. So is there another family out there that can get $12.50 to the cause?
And there's no telling who this will help in the future because so much of it goes to research. And when you research one cancer, it goes into another.
Just Google it. I did come in here, and it's astounding. 1 out of 285 U.S. children will be diagnosed with cancer before they hit 20 years old. And yet, less than 4% of federal funding is going towards pediatric cancer research, which is just grossly underfunded. I mean, that's why Pat Max Pack is needed. Our fight is needed. So please, $12.50. Do we have anybody out there with $12.50? All right,
listen, that's fantastic. Thank you so much to Megan and Katie Curran.
Thank you
guys are awesome.
All right, so now how about
wait a second.
We just have Patty and Joe McDonough. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your donation, Patty and Joe McDonough. That's awesome.
So wait a second. That was the nursing advocate.
So nursing advocates of $500. We're looking for 20 donors at $500. So
right.
if we could. Pat Max Pack is proud to have funded dedicated research nurse for the section of neuro-oncology for a 3-year term. And, Pat, you might know a little more about this.
It's basically helping to guide families through the process of monitor their children, participating in the study, care for throughout the life cycle of the study. And the protocols and the trials are so critically important there. So this type of position is not funded by the clinical trials, making your support critical for the launch of this new 3-year role. So 20 donors to make a $500 pledge will help support the nursing and clinical professionals trial at Lurie's. $5,000 of the matching fund is also targeted to complement your contribution. So this kind of goes to the folks, the nurses who are there, helping guiding people and through the critical research program.
You think we can get 20? I think we can get 20.
I think we can get 20. Can we get 20? Come on, people. Oh, we got it coming in. Patrick Hurlis. Thank you, Patrick. Patty and Joe McDonough. Mr. Jeff Carpenter. Carpenter's building some reliances right here. I like it.
Thank you so much, guys, for your generosity. Remember, your $500 turns into $1,000 the minute you click because of the end of the month club and their matching donation. But it's critical. I mean, it's critical research, and I've had the privilege through Pat Max Pack to have the opportunity to see what they do with our funding, and it's astounding. It's not just donating to something. They are actually using our money to fight pediatric cancer, and your $500 turns into $1,000 today if you donate.
So, do we have any more $500 donations out there, folks? Somebody, Sookie now. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go back to 2,500. Henry.
Jacobsy.
Thank you. Henry Jacobsy. And thank you, Michael Streetel, for doubling down on your family champion. $5,000, Michael Streetel. What's that?
And we also have another family ally donation, which is $12.50 from Steve Bailey. Let's give it up for Steve Bailey. Phenomenal. He's awesome. And now that $12.50 turns into $2,500 because of the match. So let's take advantage of the match. We got to get to that point. We got to get $30,000 to get the $60,000. Oh, it looks like the Dillons just came in as a family ally. The Dillons have donated $12.50. The Dillons, thank you so much. That's incredible.
So we need. Oh, look! I don't even. My gosh, they're starting to pour in. Dan Hack, Danny Hack, Mary Eggers. We didn't even have to egg you on. Thank you so much, Mary Eggers. Sorry, that was bad.
But that was I thought it was.
I
wonderful.
see what you did.
That's
Took me a second.
See what I did?
Took me a second there.
So how about this? How about we bring it to the it's what we're calling
we got
it.
another one.
We got another one. We got the typing is coming in, but we're gonna bring it down to $300. I mean, $500 is a lot of money. We understand that, but let's go to the $300. So get ready to help us with $300.
You don't have to just donate $300 right now. You can still go back, do whatever you want, right?
Oh yeah,
sure.
we'll take the
That's what I'm
higher
saying.
amount too.
So $300 is what falls under the banner of the Care Kit Crusader. Each year, Pat Max Pack provides care kits to the Northwestern Medicine Proton Center in Warrenville. Families come from throughout the Midwest for that therapy. Go to where the expertise is, right? Often stay for the duration of treatment. These care kits provide the moral and financial support to help these families during this great time of need. Each care kit, pretty cool stuff, contains a warm blanket, special radiation therapy lotions, very mindful, like that, that's great stuff, a stuffed animal, other supplies, and a Visa gift card to support these kids and their families during their visits to this center. So it's a care kit, some love, all that other stuff thrown in, and
We
just
put the
kinda
lotion in the packet.
Nice job.
Sorry.
That sounds really creepy.
We have a lot of people here for the care kit.
Fantastic. We're hoping for 25. So while they keep coming in, we're gonna cut to a quick video, and we'll be back. But please keep donating. $300 Care Kit Crusaders.
Hi, you guys. My name is Sage. I am the Child Life Specialist at the Proton Center. I just want to go ahead and extend my sincere gratitude to your organization for the Pat Max Packs. As the Child Life Specialist here, I am the one who delivers these packs to patients and to their families on a daily basis. And I can speak to the gratitude that comes from these patients and these families for these packs. Whether it is the gift cards that are provided in them, you know, I've had families tell me that this will just help with relieving just a little bit of their financial burden, or other families who are really excited to go out to eat with their child or just do something fun. And, you know, it's a source of an outlet for these patients and for these families as they're going through an extremely difficult time. When I give these bags out, I've had so many kids just start digging through the bag, and they're just excited to see what's all in it. It's a bag that's just for them, and they are just overjoyed with all of the amazing things that you guys put in these bags. So since I don't have any patients and families here right now to say thank you, please accept my gratitude and my appreciation from all of these patients and families that you guys truly touch on a daily basis. We cannot say thank you enough.
We're going off script here for a minute. End of the month club, Tom and his buddies have been meeting on the last Friday of every month, and they are critical to this mission here tonight because they're providing the match funds. So I put them on the spot because we lost some of that audio there. So Tom, why don't you take the moment and just introduce who your buddies are?
Well,
because
do
I
I really
hear
have
that.
to?
Yeah, you do.
It's a rogues crowd. Appropriate that we're the Mystic Rogue.
This gentleman.
We have Jim Mitchell.
Jim, raise your hand.
Steve Bailey.
And
Mike Portis.
Very good.
Generous people. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome.
But I do have to say, a ton of guys have donated who are not here tonight.
Yeah.
And thank you so much. All the guys in the.
Are you high
End of
school
month club.
buddies?
It's
High
a
school buddies?
combination.
Grammar
Grade
school,
school,
high
high
school?
school, and college. Yeah.
Very good. Okay, great.
Thank you very much for
awesome
that
stuff.
generous match of the end of the month club. So we're going to go back because we did get some additional donations coming in. We are still looking for the Care Kit Crusaders at $300. So please keep coming in. But we do want to say thank you to Michael Hoffman, who came in as a family ally at $12.50.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Fantastic. And we have, this is the Nursing Advocates. Thank you for helping. $500. Kathy and Ed Featherstone with an awesome name. Love the last name. Camille Paulson. Cammy, you're the best. Brian Healy and Andrea Policari. Did I say that right? I just wanted to give it a little nuance. Policari. There you go.
That was very good. Yeah, I'm glad you took that one on me. So we're still working on the Care Kit Crusaders. So thank you very much for everyone who has donated. But I do want to say thank you to Susan and Shay Hogan family for $300. Paul Benson, $300. Caroline and Austin Featherstone for $300. Heidi Sullivan, thank you so much. James Wallace, Eileen McDonough, Tom Halusik. We got Peggy Hogan, They're coming in. This is awesome. Richard Botto, Jeannie and Bob McNamara, thank you guys so much. Julie Sullivan, Marianne and George Curran.
Kaylee Doran, Kaylee Ann McDonough, look at that. Deborah Sexton, Trish Holland, and I understand like a burrito dinner comes with this from Sean Flood. That's my understanding.
You see that in?
I don't know. Yeah, well, Sean's going to be happy to take you to Burrito Station for a burrito. Okay?
Just one burrito?
The amazing thing about this foundation, I think there's a lot of great places to put your money when you want to donate, right? But I mean, when you look at this group here, every dime goes to the fight, and everyone is donating their time and effort to make this happen. So just knowing that everything goes to the fight is phenomenal. So we do have additional 300 Care Kit Crusaders coming in. Sarah Paulson, thank you very much.
Sarah. Kathy Goulet, I believe. Are you related to Bob? It's John Groke again. Thank you, John. Judy Millerick, you beautiful hunk of woman. Look at you, Judy.
Judy Millerick, thank you so much for the donation. It's phenomenal. And you know, it's like when you tell people, I mean, we've donated over $1 million to Lurie's Children's Hospital, and how we've done it is through donations like this of $300, $200, $100. So every little bit counts, and it's so appreciated.
And every little bit is so appreciated. It's amazing.
How about this? Let's jump down. How about $100? Do you have $100? $100. You know, I know times are tough, but it's even tougher for families dealing with the nightmare of pediatric cancer.
$100 becomes $200. Where else can you double your money?
That's correct. Let's take advantage. We're not quite there yet with the $30,000 to get the full match, so please help us out.
Where are we? Do we have a
over $100,000 with the match? If we hit the number, we have over $100,000. Okay, we are there.
We already made it.
We are there.
I think, and Kevin McDonough is going to keep his promise. If we hit the $100,000 mark, he is going to do the jig. Thank you, Kevin. I'm going to do it. We did it.
That's phenomenal. We do have some names we do want to run out. Lance Corporal John McDonough. Thank you very much. Marine Corps, thank you for your service too. Michael Lynch, Andrew Dahl, Karen Tiedemann, and I apologize if I mispronounce your name.
Deirdre Hickey.
And Michael Shanahan, Patty Toomey, Lawrence Hickey, Laura Thomas, thank you so much. Patrick Quinn, Pat Hines.
Oh, I have no idea where we are. All right. Mary Finn.
Who am I?
Mihail Sheridan. I hope I got that one right. Kathy Ryan, Kathy O'Laughlin, Patty Nedved, Casey and Mike Carey, thank you guys. Jim Cranley, Pat McDermott, Sarah Shue, Brittany Byrne, and John McDonough again.
There's a lot of McDonoughs. A lot more McDonoughs than I knew was out there. But thank you very much, everybody, to your donation, though, because, I mean, it can't be emphasized enough how important it is. So we do have another family ally, Michael Hoffman, just donated $1,250, which is going to be $2,500. And now we have
Patricia Vandevender. Thank you, Patricia.
Patricia Vandevender just donated $1,250, as well as Margaret Houlihan Smith, $1,250. Thank you so much. That is incredible. This is unbelievable. It's incredible, and I can't believe it.
I feel so happy to be here. I'm sweating like a prom date. I don't know what's going on here. It's just crazy. But thank you so much. Oh, wait a second. Are these new? Julie Miller. We got Judy Millerick, the amazing Judy Miller. Jerry Doherty. Jerry Doherty. Thank you. Ted Taft and Kim Collins Russell. You get all three names, Kim Collins Russell.
Thank you so much for your generous donation. This is absolutely incredible. Just know that it's going to the best of places. I mean, you couldn't put your money in a better place. These lights are hot. I mean, I will say he's sweating more than I am, but it is.
This is not a sweating competition.
Were you kind of? I was kind of surprised with it.
It's not like who's sweating more.
I'm just saying, I'm sweating a
Okay,
little
I'm
less.
sweating, but it's okay.
Nice job, you guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your donation. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Pat Max Pat. Who are we? Pat Max Pat.
In the words of the Stooges, quiet knuckleheads, I'm broadcasting. Let's get on to our raffle winners. Ooh, that took a lot of energy, didn't it? Yeah, that's good. Take a nap. Thank you, all of you, for your generous donations. And we really got there at a pretty quick pace, but you can still keep donating throughout the evening. So let's get on to our raffle winners, right? Yes. Oh, yeah. All right. So who's going to help me with this, Sheena? Okay, Dee is. All right. Coming out of your shell now, aren't you? Huh? How's that third glass of vino doing over there? Uh-huh. Okay. So why don't you hold that, because you're a pro. All right, so we're going with the first prize, 2-round.
I am so excited to tell everybody that one of our best supporters...
Domestic Southwest Airlines tickets anywhere in the continental 48. I love that. Alaska and Hawaii. Not gonna happen. Got to play a little bit more for that. Valid for 1 year. Pack your bags and get planning. And the winner is...
I am so happy to say Grace Sadowski.
Yeah, Grace! Woo, woo, woo,
Grace!
Woo, woo. Okay, next prize is a Yeti cooler with a $200 Benny's gift card. You buried the lead. It's the $200 Benny's gift card
That's
that
the
should go
best
first,
part.
right? And custom design bag set. What do you mean by that?
Well, Joe McDonough.
Hold on, wait a minute. What's the custom design bag set?
So Joe
Get your name on there or something?
created a bag set, and he will customize it to whatever the winner wants.
Nicknames included?
Nicknames
Whatever
included.
it takes. Okay, drum roll.
And the winner
is
Terry Looney.
Terry Looney. I love Terry Looney. Okay, we have 2 Chicago Cubs tickets. Wait a minute.
Yeah, go Cubs!
I gotta read my scripts beforehand. Cubs tickets. We'll work something for you White Sox fans out, because we're gonna win the World Series. Thank you. Anyway.
Go Sox.
2 Chicago Cubs tickets. Spend an afternoon at the friendly confines. To be determined, the game. And hey, Chicago, what do you say? Cubs are gonna win today. Cubs are gonna win today.
So this winner is a really far south sider.
Oh, well, good for
She
him.
lives in Peoria.
Oh, yeah.
Her name is Kathy McGee.
Yeah, Kathy McGee! That actually is the lasting tribute to WGN and Harry Carey, because all of those fans watched it on WGN.
Look at this. Look
For
at
sure.
this. Somebody got really lucky.
Yeah, somebody is getting lucky. Okay, our next prize, this is really good. 55-inch flat screen TV to watch the White Sox on. Yeah! Thank you, Sheena Quinn. Thank you. Chicago White Sox. And the winner is...
Okay, some people are really lucky in life because Terry
Terry
Looney
Looney
won again.
won again. Time for an IRS audit. And then we have one more, right? Well, that's pretty cool, too. All right, and the final, and certainly not last but not least, is the weekend in Long Beach. Do you get to pick the date?
It's agreed upon with the owner
All
and the
right.
winner in the fall.
And the winner is
Joe and Fergus.
Julio. Awesome. Okay. You're kind of warming up to this whole MC thing, aren't you? Next year's got your name written all over it. So that kind of brings tonight's event to evening to a conclusion. We thank you all so very much. We hit that mark and then some. The donations are still coming in right now. Sheena, thank you so much. Thanks, Sheena. Can you wait? Can you come here for a second? Get over here. Sheena Quinn with the Chicago White Sox. Is a big wig in the Community Relations Department, and she volunteered her time because she's a pro to help me get through this. And the amount is
$113,013.39.
Fantastic. Thank you, Sheena. Don't stop believing. Appreciate all of you for your generosity. We did it again, but that obviously the cause and the effort will still continue. So thank you. We can't say it enough. These guys were great. I was busting your chops. We can't really do it without you. You do really well for yourselves. I'm serious. I've done it, and it's not easy, so good for you. It means so much to kick off the St. Patrick's Day season with the spirit of giving. Before I forget, WGN has a float in the Southside Parade. Because I'm representing for the South Side. I hope I'm going to make it to the Southside Parade. Before we sign off tonight, I'd like to make a final toast. Tom and Dee, I think it would be appropriate for you to come up here. Please. And we love you all so much. And obviously, we would prefer that Pat be with us.
Yes, we would.
But he's not, but he's certainly here in spirit. So cheers. I think it's time to put some alcohol in this drink. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Say to yourself, well done, because it couldn't happen without you. And give it up one more time for Pat, Max. Pat. So long, everybody.